Hello, hello! My name is Giuliana and welcome to London Metropolitan's YouTube channel. I'm currently a second year student from Ecuador studying international relations here at the university. Today I will be answering some questions that you have about studying here at London and at London Met. So let's get started. Alright, so I have my Stitch mug right here and we'll start some questions. So the first question is, what is your experience applying to London Met? So my experience is pretty particular since I am an Ecuadorian citizen born and raised there, but I moved to the United States about 5 years ago. So my application was a bit challenging knowing what to put on the application. I also applied directly through London Met and not through UCAS, which is the most commonly known way of applying to a school or a university in London. I also deferred a year, meaning that I applied in 2023, which was my high school graduation year, but didn't come to London Met until 2024-2025. So it was a bit of a process, a bit of a challenge, but I just made sure to have all my forms on check, be very informed, and that is what got me here, and now I'm doing my second year. Next question. Can I get good food and coffee on campus? You can indeed. So we have currently 2 spots for food and coffee. The first one is going to be the Rocket, which is right at the main entrance at the moment. It serves coffee, it has snacks. I really like their apple crumble muffin, it's amazing. And then for actual food, you have the Highbury Canteen, which serves up hot meals. They post their menu every week, and you can go ahead and pick if that day there's something that you would like, and you can go ahead and have lunch right in there. Is the campus in a good location? I go to Holloway campus, which is really amazing since it is in front of the Holloway Road tube station, which has the Piccadilly line running through it, which is amazing since it can literally get you anywhere in London, even the airport, which has been really helpful. And it's just a couple minutes away from Angel, which is a very beautiful neighborhood that has a bunch of coffee shops and little independent shops, and it's really nice to go around. There's a small sort of mall, there's a cinema, and there's a couple bars around which are really nice. And then a little bit further down is King's Cross Station. So it's pretty close to the center, it's pretty well connected, and it's just really amazing to be so close to everything. What are other students like? So from at least my degree, I have a lot of international students in a way. My friends currently are, one of them is French and the other one is from Chile. And I met them here in school, but you will meet a lot of people from different nationalities, from different places. We get a lot of international students from the US and France, either for an exchange semester or an exchange year, so you will always have the opportunity to meet new people in your classes. Where did you go find information about London Met? So I would say the best place to start is the London Metropolitan University website. That's where I personally found everything about the degree I wanted to take. It lists the different classes, meaning the different modules that you would take each year. It gives you a description of the syllabus. It tells you what the assessments are for that class. It gives you an overview of what you will learn and obviously the learning objectives. So if you know what you want to study, you should start there since it has a very well crafted description of each degree and also each module offered within that degree. Do you have a favorite lecturer and why? I do. My favorite lecturer is Dr. Stephen Curtis. This is my second year having him, and I thankfully have him for 2 modules this year. I really enjoy him as a lecturer because he's very passionate about the subject, very knowledgeable, and overall he's a very kind person. He is attentive, he answers emails, he's always happy to answer any questions and to just truly be supportive towards his students during their time, no matter if you're a first year just starting out in university or if you're, in your second year like I am, or even third year and have questions for any type of situation, he is the person to go to. So I really enjoy him as a lecturer. what is a typical day in uni? So I usually have two kinds of days at uni: my days where I have classes and the days where I don't. So a typical day in uni, attending lectures, would be a full day. So lectures from 10 to 1 p.m., and then have a small lunch either packed by me or visiting the canteen, and then lectures from 2 to 5, and then finally getting to go home, which are necessary. You have to go to the lecture in order to gain all the material from it. And then my second kind of day is the day that I don't have to attend lectures. So I will typically take a sports class in the morning. These classes are offered through the gym website of the university. And there's things like Pilates, Zumba. I know there's badminton, there's like circuits, body conditioning. So I usually start my day out with one of those just to get it out of the way and get myself active. And then I'll go ahead and go into the library for a couple hours in order to get my readings done, prepare for the next class, or simply start on my assignments. Do you have a part-time job? Currently, I do. I am very thankful to be part of the social media ambassadors that are able to create content for you in order to inform you and show you a little bit more about life here in London, especially here at London Met. What has your experience been with the assignments or exams? So, at least for my degree, we do not have any written exams, which I am very thankful about. This, if you do, written exams usually happen a month after the last day you receive lectures, and it would be typically 2 hour seated exams in person at a class at the university. Thankfully, I don't have that. My degree has a combination of essays, presentations. There might be one or two in class written exams, but they tend to be shorter and they are done during teaching time, not after. And for different modules, you'll get different things. They're usually written assessments, but at least for me, I got to do a briefing paper last year for one of my modules where I got to pretend to be an advisor for MI6 looking into terrorism. And this year, for one of my modules, I get to pretend to be an ambassador writing a diplomatic cable. So those kinds of different assignments, at least for my degree, are very targeted to real life applications, which I really enjoy more than sitting in a 2 hour exam. All right, and then the final question is, what is my favorite module? I would say my favorite module would have to currently be modern diplomacy, which is one of this semester's modules for me. Due to this module, I've had the amazing opportunity to not only get in touch with the Ecuadorian embassy, but I was able to secure a visit to said embassy and learn more about my country and get to share my culture with the rest of my peers. So those are all the questions I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to find out more about London Metropolitan University, make sure to check out the links in the description and follow all of our social medias. Hope to see you soon. Bye!